So I'm here with Ned Kauffman, up-and-coming Greco star. Grateful to have this interview. I think this is something that people are going to look back on and, to learn about Ned's upbringing and what got him to where he's at years to come from now.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm really grateful to be out here with you. Really nice room. I didn't know this park was here. I just moved the area, so it's cool to have this little spot.
True. So Ned, what got you started in wrestling, and how did you get into Greco in the first place?
So first off, my dad wrestled in high school. Wrestled for Chief Logan out in Lewistown, Pennsylvania. He wasn't any good. He didn't made it out of sectionals, but he got me into it. Like, we would wrestle when we were little, and he put me in these moves. Like, how'd you do that? What move is that? How'd you do that? And then when I learned out, it's wrestling, I wanted to do it my first grade year. My dad didn't think I was tough enough. He's like, maybe next year. Second grade year rolled around. Yeah, can't talk him out of it. So put me up in the wrestling team, Conner-Weiser, wrestling for the Conner-Weiser Mat Club, for the elementary team, and history since. And then for the Greco part, I wrestled freestyle. My first tournament that was freestyle Greco was a freestyle tournament. It's a Spooky Nook down in Mannheim. And I took second. I lost to Connor Killian from CV. And I didn't do Greco because I was a little too scared. I'm like, yeah, might as well do Greco. We were down towards by Philly. I believe we were in this hockey arena, like this roller hockey arena. I was wrestling, and I won my first Greco tournament. I teched all my guys. I'm like, damn, I'm actually pretty good at this. Maybe I should try it again. Won freestyle later. So I started working out down the wall. Lancaster Alliance Wrestling with Coach Sean Lees, and I just fell in love with it. Took 5th at Kids Nationals that year, won state that year. Like, man, this is really cool. I gotta keep doing this. So that's how it started, all the Greco process.
And then at what age did you think that Greco would be like your main style of wrestling was?
I didn't think it would be my main style wrestling wise until I'm gonna say my the summer of my 7th grade year. I qualified for Fargo. I took second at Northeast Regional. I won state that year again. I'm like, man, this is starting to really be my thing, and maybe I should start pursuing it more and more. I never was fully committed on the all Greco yet. I wanted to win some high school state titles. There's an interview you can find me with Parent Wrestling saying that my goals were a 4-time state champion, high school, and then a Greco Fargo All-American champion, which is funny now because I don't see myself winning a Pennsylvania state title in high school wrestling just because I'm all Greco now. I'm sorry. I don't know. The rice is coming back up. I ate some rice today for lunch. But now a plane's going by. That's great. But it's I moved out here to Harrisburg and started to love it more. I tore my ACL last year, Halloween weekend at this tournament in Allentown. I probably shouldn't be wrestling. I was trophy hunting. I wanted to look for a trophy. Tore my ACL first match, and since then I realized, man, I just don't really have the love for folk style anymore. But I really miss Greco, and the more I'm just sitting there, I wasn't really even training, quote unquote, like everything I could do. I was focusing more on Greco based instead of folk style based. But I fell out of love with folk style, and then this year my high school head coach left, on some stuff I'm not going to get into. But he was one of the reasons I was wrestling folk style, and I didn't feel there was any more reason for me to wrestle folk style. So that's why I'm all Greco now.
So I know there's a good amount of young Greco guys, and I think what you're doing is really courageous because it's taking a different path, but also that path. If you really want to be good at Greco, this is kind of what you need to do. So talk a little about that and that decision, the gamble and your goals with that.
Oh, it's a stupid dream. It's a stupid gamble, but I know if I stick with the process, I'll be okay. But no, the dream is the 2028 Olympian. It's in my car. You can see it on my sunblock. I have it written on the sunblock. I have it on my steering wheel. Win Fargo, win U.S. Open. Then I wrestle in Cuba in February and Estonia in March. I have Cuba in February. Cuba on my steering wheel with a gold medal. I have Estonia on my steering wheel with a gold medal. So, my goals short term: win the U.S. Open, make the world team, go to Pan Am's, win Pan Am's. Long term, 2028, 2032 Olympian. So that's what comes up with that.
And I know you're training at like NMU sometimes, but your college, it seems like it's still open. What do you think about college? Are there any colleges besides NMU?
There is one out in Nebraska. Next year will be the first year of Greco adding it as an official sport. They have a 24 world champion and a University Beach world champion, beach world games champion, which is really cool. We've talked a little bit about it. It's out in Nebraska. I don't remember the exact name of it. But MNU is always an option too. Always go to Olympic Training Center. So there's different little routes. Of course, Army's another option too. The WCAP program is really good. I know Spencer Mango's a really good guy. Talked to him a few times. He's thrown me before, which is scary. He's a little dude, man, but he's strong as an ox.
Yeah, I bet. And talk a little about the World Games and your Canadian Championship.
Yeah, I was out in Bahrain, in the Middle East. If you don't know, Bahrain is about the size of Rhode Island, outside Saudi Arabia. Really rich country, monarchy. And I was out there, actually met the royal family.
Really?
I met the king and prince. Yeah, we were walking out.
That's awesome.
Because it's a 26 different sports with 5,000 athletes, if I'm correct, 8,000 athletes, and from over 190 different countries. It's just cool to see everyone come together in sports. And when I was out there, it was obviously really cold, or not really cold, but really hot because it's in the Middle East. So it took some adjusting to get back there. Obviously, it's cold, Pennsylvania air. But I'm getting off track. But it's a really cool experience out there. I was out there for about 2 weeks with my AAU, and it was an amazing experience. Just ISF did a great job running it. Cool to see all the other sports, meet with all. We really became Team USA. It was like a mini Olympics. Sadly, I fell short in both freestyle and Greco in the third place match, losing to Armenia in both styles. So felt like a kick in the gut, but I just know that my story does not end in Bahrain. So
That's true.
there's more coming from me.
And you did that in Canada.
Yeah, I was up in Ontario, Canada, up in Brampton, right outside of Toronto, Canada. I was wrestling U19, 65 kilograms. I wrestled the Batman Classic, which was really cool, a really cool event. I was only in Canada for like a day for that, but it was really cool to be in another country. Two times in 1 year, within the span of 3 months was really awesome. Really grateful for the opportunity. Really fun out there. A lot of people recognized me, which was really funny because, man, I had one kid almost pass out. Oh, you're Ned. Wait, you're Ned. Come back. But no, he was really cool. Everyone there in Canada was really nice. The stereotype is true. Everyone's nice in Canada, and just grateful for the experience to travel all over the world to wrestle.
True. And tell us about your lifting plan, like if you do lift, and like your training plan. Because for people at home, maybe they're interested in doing what you do. Like how do they find partners and all that? Like kind of doing it on your own.
Yeah, it's hard at first. Once you don't get a training schedule in, we're currently working on a new training schedule for the upcoming year. But as of right now, 3 times a week practice. I work out every day. I run about 20-ish miles every week. Rest Sundays, or Saturdays, my apologies. Sundays I go down to the Valley, down in the Capital Wrestling Club in Gaithersburg, Maryland, about an hour and 35-minute drive, hour and 40-minute drive, or Lancaster Alliance Wrestling with Sean Lees, who's been my main coach for forever. That's only about 40 minutes, that one's quicker. Then Mondays, usually with Sean Lees. If not, they're with Jay LaValle. Jay LaValle on Wednesday down in Gaithersburg, and then that's the training schedule. And then maybe Thursdays, if there's practice down at the Valleys, I go down. But I do a lot of band workouts. You can see it on my social medias. I do a lot of band workouts, and I think they're really good to help me with my technique and my footwork for my throws.
That's good. And what do you think? Like, it's like you already have a lot of connections, like through folk style and freestyle, to like know those coaches. Let's say you're a kid, maybe in a different state that doesn't have those connections. What do you suggest doing?
There's a lot of good boarding programs for Greco-Roman wrestling up at Capital Wrestling, or not Capital, my apologies, Combat up in Wisconsin, Blue River, Wisconsin. It's in the middle of nowhere. Really good coach, Lucas Stelt. He's produced a world's bronze medalist multiple Formula champions, multiple world team members, and he's a really good coach. They have boarding options. That's one of the places I'm actually looking at right now. And the OTC is always a good option. WCAP's a good option. The ATC, I know Brett Peak, who's he took third at the Bill Farrell senior level, the fifth, I believe, at the World Team Trials. Fargo champion this year. He's there right now, so he's another good option for out of state work, because there's a lot of kids from out of state. There's Aiden Squires from New Jersey, and he's at combat right now. Will, my friend from Missouri, is out there right now. So there's a lot of different people from a lot of different states chasing the same goals.
That's awesome. And I see on your story sometimes, you're at the Orthodox Church.
Yes.
Tell us about your faith and how that goes into your wrestling.
Yeah, I'm Orthodox Christian. A lot of people think I'm Jewish because of the last name Kauffman's German. I have the German spelling Kauffman with 2 F's, 1 N. The Jewish spelling is 1 F, 2 N's. But I'm an Orthodox Christian, not Orthodox Jewish. I was telling this someone, oh, so you're Jewish? I'm like, no, I'm Orthodox Christian. I love all my Jewish friends. My friend Sam from Arkansas, he's a college wrestler. He's been really good. He's been helping me just find my faith a little bit. He explained to me a lot about the Jewish faith, but I'm a Christian. I believe that God is sent his son down. Jesus Christ died on the cross for our sins. My first time ever being at church, I was really nervous. This kid named Jonathan Wilt, he came up to me, he was like, are you new here? I don't think I've ever seen you here before. And he goes to Messiah, and we've been becoming really good friends since, and he's been helping me understand the Orthodoxy faith. Christmas is coming up for us. We don't have the same Christmas as normal Christians do. Our Christmas falls either on January 6th or 7th next year. I should know the date to that, but I forget. But no, it's been really helping me out, and I just believe that my faith is really strong. It helps me wrestle. Before every one of my matches, I pray, and I just believe it gives me strength.
I think that's like when you look at the top athletes, especially like let's say folks off Penn State, they're really religious, and even the guys on my team at Premier Marshall College, a lot of the guys are having success. They're religious too, and I think that definitely plays a part in your success and overall like your peace like with wrestling. And then tell us like how people can find you, like your TikTok and your Instagram and your socials.
All right, so I have my YouTube channel is Ned Wrestles Greco, Ned.Wrestles.Greco. My TikTok is Ned_Wrestles_ or Ned.Wrestles.Greco. My Instagram is the_animal_official, and then my Twitter I believe is at Ned Kauffman 126. There's just a lot of socials. If you find my Instagram, it has all the links in there to all my socials and all my personal information that you need to contact me. If you have any questions about Greco, please contact me. I'm happy to answer any questions. I believe that if you really want to be good in Greco, you have to commit full time. It's not like folk style or freestyle where you can wrestle folk style and train to be a world champion folk style or freestyle. My apologies. There is no world champion folk style. That's why I'm kind of switching over to all Greco. Another reason why, but Greco it's not like folk style. I wrestled Greco in my folk style, but you can't wrestle folk style in Greco.
True, and I think just like overall, not just Greco, but you've had a lot of success wrestling wise. Yeah. What do you think that your secret is?
Just consistency, and the mindset that I'm better than everyone else. Not in a cocky way. You have to respect your opponents. If you don't respect your opponents, I don't believe you can have success in this sport. You have to respect your opponents, but you have to know that you are the best in the world. I tell myself before I wrestle, when I'm in my workouts and get to that breaking point, I'm like, I'm the best. I'm the best in the world. I'm the best. I will be a champion. I am the champion. You have to say it to believe it. I mean, if you really think it will happen. You manifest your destiny. If you think it will happen.
I agree with that. And yeah, I think this interview, like I said, I think when they see Ned, the Animal Kauffman, 2028 Olympian, when they see that, I think they might come back to this interview and see what he was thinking when he was younger.
Yeah, I really hope that happens. I hope. I know I've been told by a lot of little kids that they look up to me, and I really do appreciate that. It's really cool that I have such an impact that I have in the wrestling community. It's like I can go anywhere in the country, people would recognize me before I walk in the door. It happened to me yesterday in Spooky Nook when I was help coaching this wrestling team from middle school. I had someone yell my name before I even walked in the door. So it's just, I'm grateful that I have that presence and that influence on people, and I just hope I can keep it a positive one and I can help people achieve their goals.
Sure. Thank you, man.
Thank you so much.
Wow, we got lunch.
Thank you, man. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was, man. And that was like 15